So here we are recording and super excited. It's the Ishee Leader Chat, and here we are on September 22nd. And I'm super excited that today we get to have our guest speaker. And you guys, this is such a treat for everyone. Steve Drapkawlski started in just 2016. He has 119 qualified recruits, personal recruits. And get this, his virtual show average is $900. Okay, so we are going to get to learn from the best of the best today. He's the only man to achieve the national title, National Executive Director title in the company history, and he's through 100% virtual. So he earned level 2 elite to the Bahamas in April, and that's really early. And he also earned the exec Prague trip. His organization has sold over 10 million, 10.1 million, and recruited 1,160 people so far. So as of last year, his org sold 5 million. So think about that, the difference from last year to this year. So Steve, we could not be more excited to have you share with us today. Number 3 in the company in sales at national conference. We're welcome you. Everybody give a big round of applause and a big welcome for Steve. All right, thanks, Steve.
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, happy afternoon, I guess. It's 12 now here. So thanks for having me. I'm gonna talk to you guys today for a while about bookings, and some of it might seem like rudimentary because you all are all leaders, but if you guys take anything from it, you know, any nuggets, or you hear a different language that you might want to try, I will share this PowerPoint with Becky. So you don't need to like race to write things down. I'll share it with her. And I'm not a graphics person by any means. So like you're probably way better at some of the things you'll see than I am, but just the concepts of it hopefully will help you guys. And then at the end, you guys can ask any questions you want. I'm going to share a bunch of booking ideas and then just a little bit on recruiting at the end, something I've had success with in the past month since we've deployed it with our organization. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, Becky, you have to let me be able to share. At the bottom, there's like a little...
Yep, you're good. You should be good now. Sorry, I forgot to undo that.
No, it's okay. All right. So first I'm going to talk about booking parties outside of your parties. And guys, the thing to think about here is having success with booking a lot of parties. I do like 14 parties a week, 14 or 15 a week, is that you need to be, it's a perfect storm of all of the things, right? So basically, a lot of these things I'm going to talk about are layered. And so I don't just do one of these things. Like I make sure I make the time to do all of these things, because this is obviously the lifeblood of my business. I can't recruit, I can't grow my team, I can't promote leaders, I can't do any of that if I don't have a strong personal schedule. And Becky will love this, and she preaches it, I know, but as a leader, you should be doing a minimum 4 parties a week. Like I would say really double that as a leader, right? We tell new consultants to do 4 parties a week, you should be doing 8 in my opinion. And you should really not be selling any less than $2,500 every month. My leaders typically sell the full $5,000 they need to be paid, paid at the director level at a minimum based on whatever their title is. So first, I'm going to talk about booking parties outside of parties. So let me go into this. So in terms of these different posts that you guys can use for your teams on your wall, I know that you guys have seen these before, but these we do these once a quarter, where I do some sort of challenge for my team for them to go ahead and do this. And then I do some sort of giveaway. So you've seen this map challenge before, where you want to book a party in every state. What state do you live in? Comment by whatever date. You'll be entered to a drawing for just letting you know. Then obviously you take that, once somebody comments on their state, you take that to your, you respond to their comment and say something like, thanks for claiming Alabama. Check your message inbox for a fun message from me. And that's where you take it to the personal conversation, where you then try to get them booked on your calendar and start that, kind of introduction to what you offer as a Chamber Chef consultant, the products we have, et cetera, right? And I can get Becky the language for this to go from the from the comment to the actual private message. You don't want to say anything about booking in any of these posts, because that will turn people off. Sometimes you just need a different way, like to introduce someone to hosting a show versus just saying, do you want to host a party? Because that's not really sexy, right? After a period of time, it doesn't excite people. So sometimes you have to unpack it in a different way. This other one here is great in terms of like the larger ticket items and you're trying to create interest, again, without just saying something about hosting a party, creating desire for these different products that people can actually see themselves using in their kitchen and maybe, probably do not own. So, hey, everyone, I'm doing a fun poll here. Check out the items in this graphic below. Which of these would you love to have in your kitchen? Comment the letter. When you do, you will be entered to win a Pampered Chef goodie on me. Could be a season's best, could be whatever you want to give away. Comment by whatever day and be entered to win. So you can see here there are a variety of different higher ticket items that people would likely want to not pay full price for and instead host. Something I do with my new consultants, and I also do this challenge quarterly, and you've probably seen this before. With my new consultants, I actually don't have them green dot anymore. I have them start off their business to obtain their first bookings by playing bingo on their personal wall. It's a great way to get people to do something fun, right? And right now, with the way the world is, we all want distractions, right? In general, from all the things. And so this idea of having them play bingo on their personal wall actually really gets people engaged and having fun before you then take it to Messenger and just say, I'm a new consultant, or maybe I'm a consultant that's getting wants to get re-engaged with my business, blah, 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 blah. So you can see here on this bingo card, for example, this is one we used from back when it was the blender and the quick cooker that were 60% off. But coming into October, it's 60% off any one item or set. So you could use something like this and just change it up. For a bingo card, you can create this literally for your teams and do some sort of challenge. You can create this, just go to Google and type in create bingo card. You don't have to be someone talented in graphics to be able to do this and create it. And so you can see here, loves McDonald's frap. Obviously in the blender, you can make your own frap and know exactly what's going into it, right? Trying to think of what the other options are. Does not have an Instant Pot, stocked up on applesauce, right? Those are all entry points once someone claims a spot to say you're going to message them privately, a fun message and where to find it. And then you use language like this. So again, this language, I'll share all of this with Becky, but basically you say something like, hi, Becky, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for playing bingo and claiming a spot on my board. I'm so excited to announce that I'm a new consultant with Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef is a company that offers high quality kitchen products, gadgets, bakeware, you name it, with everything going on in the world. I'm so happy to be able to offer online parties where people can gather online to learn great recipes, mealtime solutions, and tips. Pampered Chef just launched, this is an older version, but you could use, if you're doing something for fall products, you can change it up. They just launched our new spring line in March. I see you commented, you referenced the spot that they claim. So in this case, you might reference that they don't have an Instant Pot, and then you want to address how you can meet that need as a consultant. So it's a way of having fun with them before you're pushing that you're a consultant or that you're maybe one that's trying to get re-engaged down their throat. This has been super successful in getting my new consultants qualified in 2 weeks and getting those 4 parties a week, right? This is just another way, a different way to unpack the idea of hosting that is not just, please support me, I need, I'm booking 4 parties, right? This is leading with service, right? Because for the most part, all of these are related to kitchen items and challenges that we can help them meet, okay? And the way you can turn this into a game for your teams is you can provide a bingo card or 2 or 3. You can challenge them for every however many bingo lines they get entries to win some sort of prize. So it's almost like an idea of the go for the no challenge, which I'm sure you've heard of before, where basically, you want them to really be asking as many people as possible. Because we know for every 12 to 15 people they actually contact, even in a game like this, they will get 1 party booked, right? So the more lines they fill, the more likely they are to get the bookings, okay? So obviously you want to post monthly and host specials in your VIP groups in your business page. This is a no-brainer, but just to go over this. So, it's a new month, which means a new host and guest special. Host this month, you're sharing what they can get by hosting. What you can also do is you can give it up for your rockstar hosts in those pages, and you can actually share what they earned, the value they earned, right? How much in free, how much, whatever items they got half price, and then the percentage off of everything else. People don't really necessarily understand what it means and the potential there is to host a party unless you unpack it for them. Like, it's not their job to go to the website and dig and find what the benefits of hosting are once you say, would you want to host? They don't know what they don't know. So you have to explain it to them and share with them so that they actually see the value and understand how the numbers break down. Because the numbers are what sells the hosting opportunity, right? It's not necessarily even the tips and tricks all the time. Oftentimes it is the fact, what am I getting? if I agree to do this as the host. Okay, so booking parties from parties. So obviously in your parties, you want to have a variety of booking posts. I have a booking post every single day in my party. So, you know, this is on top of doing all the other things. I also have a recruiting post every single day in my party. This is a change. I didn't used to do that before. And guess what? I wasn't getting the number of parties booked and the recruit leads that I wanted. So you can keep doing the same thing you're doing and not getting the results you want, or you can look at yourself and say, what am I not doing that I should be doing to move the needle on what I want to get, right? So this one, you guys have probably seen this. What level of Pampered Chef are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, I haven't heard of it. I've heard of it, but I don't own any. I have a few products and I love them. I should host my own party. I'm obsessed and I might need to join your team, right? Then there's another one where you can just, you know, obviously share what the special is for the month in which you're booking, which right now we only really know October. So that's a little bit trickier to sell that sizzle, but you know, you can still say that, you know, share that normally these are the kinds of things that we offer with a host special. Which of these would you love in your kitchen? Sound off for 5 tickets. So obviously power tools, right? I personally do not show power tools in my parties. Like I don't have a power tool day other than creating desire around booking based on getting those power tools. Because what I found is that a lot of people, well, people in general won't spend $200 on a saute pan that they've never touched or used or seen in action. However, they will be able to make the case for their husband, partner, spouse, whatever, to say, oh, I got, you know, 12 things for $120. So I have theme days in my parties. The first day I do my parties Friday to Wednesday. Friday and Saturday are pre-party days. I don't show any products. It's all tips and tricks, recipes, games, engagement posts. Then Sunday is new product day. Monday is gadget day. Tuesday is bakeware day. I used to do bakeware stoneware, but now I put stoneware in with the new product day because that's what's new. And then the last day is my favorite things, which is a mix of all of the other things that I use. So I do not include power tools unless it's referencing booking by, you know, booking and you can get them in that way. It's not I find that people don't spend all that money on power tools and parties, at least in mine. And then lastly, I'm wondering if you give any one item or set from the catalog free, which would it be? Again, these are just power tool posts. So another way I book parties is from thank you posts. So you can do this 2 different ways based on whether or not you have access to the new Facebook. We're all going to be moved in that direction soon. If you don't already have it, but like I still have the option to switch, but for a while I didn't even have the option. So some of you might not have it yet. So here are 2 options to book parties using thank you posts if you have it or if you don't have it. So this first one is one I used to do where basically I do a Friday challenge where when they spend $80 before the weekend is up, so Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, they get an additional gift from me on top of whatever the guest special is. And then when they spend $150, they also get another gift from me. Okay, now obviously with Direct Ship Now coming, for those of you that aren't on it, this is going to change the way we do this. So moving forward, I will do this challenge, but I will end the challenge every night at a certain time so that I can unlock the order, add the gift, and then be able to, you know, incentivize them that way. I will also be changing it from going from 80 and 150 because 150 is the new shipping threshold to $100. They get an extra free gift, and $200. They get another free gift, right? Because I want to increase the sales, move the needle, and at 150 we're already getting a gift now with free shipping. Okay. So basically in this post, what I do was I thanked the host or the customer for their order. They met my challenge. This is what they won. And then I said, do you want another 20 pre-party prize tickets? Message me with your host name and your favorite Pampered Chef product at my business page. So for those of you that don't have the new Facebook, you don't have the message feature, you can use this as a means for them to have to message you to claim the tickets, which will open up the line of communication because otherwise you won't be able to direct message them. So I kind of can't see this at the top. So basically, I messaged her, she messaged me, and she said, so many favorites from Pampered Chef, but the most used may be my garlic press, followed by my food chopper. I said, awesome, the tickets are yours. Are you enjoying the party? She said, absolutely. I said, yay, how do you know Sarah? So see what I'm doing here? I'm not going right in with the booking, asking for the booking. I'm creating a relationship or trying to. I'm saying, are you enjoying my party? Because if she says yes, that means I can probably sell booking one because she enjoys it, and why wouldn't her friends enjoy it, right? Then I say, how do you know the host? Because I'm going to go in for the kill and say how her host that she just said how she's connected to can get something else by her booking a party. So she said her husbands are both Marines, we were neighbors, and then at the top it says, you can't see this, but I said she was the realtor for the house I'm closing on. With these crazy times, I'm glad the party is providing a distraction for you and her friends. I hope you collect lots of tips and tricks and recipes too. For now, when you're cooking more than ever, I wanted to see if you might want to host an online party of your own with me in mid-June. Again, this is earlier. I would love to surprise Sarah with this news. I'm more interested in providing a service so that mealtime might be easier. People need what we have. She will get any one item or set of your party half off. June is double free product value. It would be a great way for you to get more of our products. I see you love them. I do all the work. She said, I could definitely do an online party for you. I'm not sure about mid-June. I'll take a party whenever someone wants to give me a party. So I go in for what I want, but I'll take what I can get, right? So then you can see here, she ended up booking, she had a $900 party. I recruited one person, and that person has 2 team members right now. So, you know, all of this leads to all of the things we want, right? But we have to put in the effort in these income generating activities because this leads to all the other things, right, that we want to go well in our business. Now, if you have the message feature, this is something that I do now instead, because sometimes it's easier for people to just comment than it is for them to click on my business page and send me a message. And now that I have the new Facebook, I say, thank you for your order, blah, blah, blah. Do you want another 20 grand prize ticket? Comment below with your favorite product. So Ashley commented below. You're looking at this in the old Facebook, but in the new Facebook, there'll be a message. There'll be a little message. It'll say message next to reply. So then I messaged her and said, hey there, thank you so much for your order and for sharing your favorite product. I wanted to reach out and see if you might be interested in hosting your own online party with me in late October. I do all the work, and you can earn lots of products off your wish list, and Carissa will get any one item or set available at your party 40% off. It's a win-win for everybody. What do you think? Can you let me know either way? I will try a party, right? She has 900 friends, and she lives in North Dakota, and North Dakota for me has been a super sweet spot. A lot of good parties coming out of North Dakota. So anyway, so this is something I use too. I book a lot of parties this way. And a lot of people, again, it's easier for them to engage because they can just comment and I just tag them in something so they can go right to the post versus having to go to my business page and go to click on, message me and then all of that, right? Okay, so host booking challenge, 3-party booking bonus. This is obviously, I've been doing this for years. It has now only become a branded thing with home office where now we don't have to pay for them to get us the bookings. I'm sure Becky has schooled you guys on this, but basically this is the language I use. Hey, I have a challenge for you. I hope you'll accept. I always challenge my host to help me get bookings, and if you can help me get 3 before your party's over, you will activate the 3-party booking bonus reward. This reward will grant you a $50 free product credit to spend on the website on whatever you want. After the 3 parties, you help me book qualify at 200 in sales or more and close. You will also get any one item or set that is available 40% off. I know it's I think it's still 50 through the end of the year, but I just wanted to be sure, so I put 40, and if it's 50, then it's a surprise. At each of those parties, when they qualify, win-win for all. Basically, I would send you the language and you would message people you think would want to earn free and discounted product and be great hosts like you. You would create a group message with me and each potential host. You send the message and I take it from there. Pick 5 to 7 people you think would be great hosts. I used to do 5. Now I do 5 to 7 because I find that I get 3 or 4 bookings when they do 5 to 7. When they do 5, I get like 2 or 3. I really appreciate your help as this is how I grow my business. This will also provide a welcome distraction for those you select to host during these uncertain times. Everyone is still living online now and they're actually spending money and they are still cooking at home way more than before. What do you think? He said, I don't know. I can't think of friends that would want to host. So here's where you can decide to stop or you can push the envelope to overcome the objection, right? Until they tell me no, I assume they want to book a show. They're going to do what I asked them to do. Same thing, until they tell me no, I assume they want to book a show. I'm just not presenting it in the right way. So I said, based on those who ordered and those who have been engaged in your party, I can definitely suggest the people for you. It's just then you copying and pasting. Trust me, everyone loves Paper Chef and we don't want to prejudge and not offer the chance to host. I would love for you to partner with me on this. What do you think? She said, all right, I'll give it a try. So then here's an example of the message. I gave her this language to use. Hey there, I want to say, send you a quick message to say thanks for going to my online party. With everything so uncertain right now, I thought it would be fun to get my friends online together, blah, 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 blah. Steve is great. And then I said, I would love to help you host your own party with me for October 30th. I make it so easy. New products are out. All you have to do is add friends to a group I create and engage with them when you can. You don't have to be online at any set time. Your friends will see this as a welcome distraction at the moment. Many people are still shopping online. And did you know that 70% of our products are less than $30? I'd love to facilitate this for you and your friends. What do you think? Megan will also get a special perk at your party when it qualifies, 50% off any one item or set available from the catalog. He said, I'm not really sure. With me being a teacher and the craziness of the school year, I honestly feel that I'm drowning. Again, I could let it lie, or I could overcome the objection. That's when I said, I totally understand, right? I'm acknowledging her problem, her issue. I've actually had many teachers host with me during all of this. They've seen it as something to distract them from the stress of navigating this new way of learning when they have a moment. All you have to do is add friends to a group I create and engage when you can. It's literally the easiest party you will ever host, and I'm super fun. What do you think? She said, okay, I guess I can give it a try. Right? So I guess my question for you in all of these things I'm sharing is, you probably have all of these skills. You're probably doing most of these things. But do you stop when the host or the customer or the guest says no, or puts a roadblock in front of you? Right? Most people do. And that's why your calendar may not be where you want it to be. Okay, I also follow up with every guest who orders via text. So, hey Stacey, thanks so much for your order and for joining us in Alicia's party. I'm not sure if you got everything on your wish list, but Alicia is just one booking away from getting an awesome bonus gift from me. Online parties are super easy, and as you can see, lots of fun for you and your friends. I do all the work. You can get all the rewards. Most hosts earn da-da-da-da-da. I'd love to help you get some awesome rewards, blah, 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 blah. And then she booked. So again, this is layering, right? So I'm doing the host booking challenge, the 3-party booking bonus activity, right? So those 5 to 7 people may or may not have ordered in the party, but then I'm going to take it to everybody that ordered, and I'm going to message every single person that ordered that I didn't already engage in the host booking challenge. And then after that, and I'll show you, I'm going to message every single person in the party using the Facebook message feature that didn't participate in this host booking challenge, and I didn't text. So I'm literally messaging all the people, right? And I have old school, I have an old school binder. This is something new I started where I basically have columns that track the names of the people that I've engaged in these different ways, both with booking and recruiting, so that I'm not messaging or whatever the same person in different ways multiple times, because they will not like me when I do that, right? If they say hard no in one situation, or I'll think about it, they don't need, I'm not going to be texting them again. I need to make sure that I'm not like duplicate messaging people about anything. This is just another example. Okay, so indirect actions to plant booking seeds. So you want to encourage engagement from the beginning. Customer care welcome if you have the message feature on Facebook. Create desire with the post you use, and then this host brag post. This host brag post has been insanely beneficial in booking even more parties, and I'll talk about it in a second. So connecting with your guests. You guys should probably all do the right post button feature where you tag everybody in your group and welcome everyone. I used to just ask them to like the post to get tickets to whatever first prize I was giving away. Now I include a graphic and I make them engage from the very first post with a comment. So this way it immediately changes the algorithms so that they're going to see more and then hopefully comment more, engage more, purchase more, all of the things. And then I can also, and I'll talk about this in a little bit, I can also then tag them later to remind them to make a purchase before the party ends, if, you know, because I will have, they were all tagged in this post and then they engage. So you can see here, 62 comments on this one. So that's a lot of people, right, commenting. And so then what I do when they comment on this with their, you know, with whatever their sign is in terms of their birth year, I will you want to message them, and I just introduce myself and say, welcome. Hey, Jennifer, thanks so much for joining us in Alicia's party. Hope you're having fun. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out. And that immediately opens the door to conversations, because I can't tell you the number of people that will say things like, I want to buy this, but it's out of stock. Well, guess what? I'm turning that into a booking. Beer bread is out. You know, it's back now, but this is when it was out. You know, I said, I can add you to my follow-up list for out of stock products. Beer bread is scheduled to be back in stock, blah, 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 right? Some of these are screenshots from team training we did, so it's different people's names. But so there's that example, and then thanks so much for joining us. Hope you're having a good time. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out. This person says, I wish I could buy at this point, but things I would like are either a bit expensive or doesn't make sense when shipping cost is considered. So then you turn that into a booking, right? So, but if you don't do these things, you're not gonna have these opportunities for open conversation with the message feature, okay? And then, okay, then customer care, thank you. So again, this is kind of similar to what I did before, mentioned before, but I hope you and your family are well. Thank you so much for your order. Your support means so much to my small business, which is also my full-time gig. Just so you know, your card won't be charged until we close the party. So if you need to make any changes or add any additional items over the next few days, just let me know. Thank you. So I'm not even asking for anything here. I'm just texting them, thanking them for their order, right? So again, these kind of things, right, just go the extra mile in terms of providing service so that then you can go in for the booking ask and you're not coming off as me, 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 me. You've already kind of reached out in a authentic way. Post to create desire, you guys have these, a lot of these, I'm sure, this or that post. Obviously these 2 power tools. If money was no object, what is the one item you would purchase from the catalog? And then this last one has been awesome. So I will give out my number if it means I can get a booking or more. I'm happy for everybody to get my digits if it means I get parties booked. So I said, I have a post that basically asks them to put their name, to text me their name, their host name, their favorite product, and did they book a party? If not, why not? Now I know if they booked a party or not already, but this is the way for someone to say no and then why, so that I can have the power to overcome their rejection. Otherwise, they would never have shared it with me if they weren't someone that was connected to me with the host booking challenge or that I've already messaged with, et cetera, right? So this captures a whole other group of people that just want to earn tickets. And again, I'm willing to take time to overcome objections if it means I got an extra party on my calendar. Okay? And then lastly, this host rewards brag post. This is awesome. So basically, this is where I post everything that the hosts actually got from their order. And I put pictures of everything. So this is a lot different than saying so-and-so earned $230 in free product, 5 half-price items, and 60% off the host special. This says, Jennifer got can strainer, mini measure-all cup, easy read cake tester, petite measure-all cup, all these rubs, cookie sheet, apple wood. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. Does this take time to do? Yes, especially if you're doing as many parties as I am, but I can't tell you the number of parties I booked from this now. And this is something I started 2 months ago after I heard it from another consultant who last month she sold $27,000, and this is one of the reasons that she books a lot of parties. But this really, really creates desire for the hosting opportunity. A couple other things, some party selling tips. You want to ensure the numbers, right? So this is kind of tied to host coaching, but I tell my hosts to add 200 people to their party group. And I explain why, because when they add 200 people, normally 30 to 50 people join, 12 to 15 order, and they have a $600 party or more, right? The key with these kind of things you ask your host to do, right, that we know will benefit ultimately everybody, is that you have to be confident in what you're basically selling to the person, to the host. You have to help them understand why they're doing the things you're asking them to do, other than just decreeing that you need to do this, you need to post this on your wall, you need to do this. They need to understand the return on investment from the minimal time they're spending to do this little small thing. Okay? Then I always include a virtual host packet. I wasn't doing this before, but I started doing it during the pandemic, and it really was helpful. I never have sent host packets, by the way, which I know is like a no-no, like a physical one, but I've never done that. But I include a virtual host packet, which basically is literally just me sending 3 things to my hosts individually. I send them a link to the interactive catalog. I send them a link to the Be a Consultant page. And I send them a link to a Pampered Chef blog article that speaks to the quality of our brand and our products. Because especially with everything that's going on right now, that is going on with the pandemic and all of the craziness of what was happening in the world. But right now, with the challenges that we have as a result of the success we've had, I need to make sure that they understand, yes, there's a 6 to 7 week shipping delay. Yes, there are back orders. Yes, there are stop sales. But look what people have to say about us. And I have said for 40 years. That has not changed. So then going into their experience hosting with me, they're ready to work and earn products because they're confident. And I've led with the fact that, you are basically buying into, putting your friends in front of, supporting a quality brand. Okay. I also dropped the shop link early before the party posting even begins. So I will drop, my party started on Friday. I will drop the shop link on Wednesday, and I will offer tickets for them to order early, any size. And on that same day, I will have my host do an early bird ticket host post. So the host basically says that they can get extra tickets if they place their order early. So they can get all the tickets basically on that day. And then, let's go to this next page. And then this Friday daily host post, which I'll talk about in a second, discussing multiple uses for products, and then this second to last day tag, which is a huge thing. But so here you can see I have my host on Sunday, the last day of my Friday challenge, where I offer those extra gifts for basically what, spending thresholds. I have my host daily post say, don't forget Steve's challenge. When you spend this, you get this. When you spend this, you get this. Because guess what? Everybody in the party sees way more of what the host posts than what I post. Okay? And then this other thing here is if somebody is close to the $80 threshold or the $150 threshold, because that's what I'm doing right now in terms of getting an extra gift, I will text them and ask them if they want to add something to their order to get there. Oftentimes, they will not add something that's $5. They'll add something that's $25 or $30 or $40, right? The other thing that I do that has been huge, I run, like I said, 15 parties a week. I will see $1,500 in sales come in when I do this. It's called the second to last day tag. Basically, I go through every single party the day before it ends. I open the Party and Consultants Corner, and in my the Facebook group, I go through every single person that has engaged, played a game, commented on a product post, but not ordered, and I call them out. And some of you may be like, well, that's uncomfortable. Guess what? This is a business. And chances are, during the course of 6 days, somebody may have tuned out, gotten busy with e-learning their kids, have a sick parent. I don't know what is going on in their life, but they engaged at some point, and if you can play, you can pay something. Citrus peeler, toaster tongs, corn butter, ice cream scoop. I don't care, but guess what? A lot of a little is a lot, right? So see here, I tagged the person that has not ordered. Just 2 days left to order to support Heather. Party ends 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday, and I dropped the link. I can't tell you the number of people that say thank you, or oh my gosh, I almost missed out on this, or whatever, because they were, they became disengaged. It's a 6-day party. So, it's my job, right, to follow up and make sure that everybody knows when the party is closing and that they can still order. And does this take time? Yes, but it definitely is worth its investment, because I see thousands of dollars come in across my parties each week when I do this. You don't want to do this too much too quickly, because you'll get blocked. So I will do a party or two, take a break, do something else. Party or two, take a break, do something else. Because this is repetitive activity, and Facebook doesn't like too much of that. Okay. The other thing here is this person wanted to add on to their order. She wanted the brownie pan. I said, did you want the set? It's $49 and comes with that pan and the brownie bite pan. She said, let's do that. I kept going back and forth whether I wanted the set or not. Yes to the set. A lot of a little is a lot. But I'm never going to know if I don't offer that, right? Because I didn't know that she wanted it, but she obviously did. And then lastly, something I forgot about for a long time was my hosts get a half price item at their party, right now, right now it'll change in January. So oftentimes the host will order, and then they will order, and then they will basically, not remember that they get an item half off. So that then I used to just submit the party and the orders and not ask them. I can't tell you the number of people that, the host, that when I ask them and say, oh, did you want a half price item, a bigger ticket item, and then, they'll add on a cast iron skillet set or the blender or the quick cooker or something like that. Again, if you don't remind them, they don't know. That'll be trickier when we are in direct ship, right? You'll have to be in kind of make sure you're in close contact with that person and the person that booked off of them to make sure that you take the discount, or, you unlock it and add and whatever before the order goes through at whatever time at night. So that's a little trickier going forward, but still definitely want to be cognizant of that. So that's all I have. I can share the recruiting thing too if you want to see that real quick. Becky, do you want to see that too?
Yep, I just put it on mute so that we could get a clean recording. Yes, that'd be awesome, Steve. This is great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me pull this up. Hold on. Okay, so this is from a different training I did, but nope, that's not what I want. Sorry. Okay, so this is kind of this series that we've deployed for our team, We've given these images to all of our leaders, and then we told them to slap it on different backgrounds so that we don't all end up, in the 4-letter word. So we started this Did You Know series. Basically, I'll be honest, I have not been a strong recruiter lately, but I have not had a recruiting post every day in my party. I also was not being intentional about setting the time to follow up. And when I'm doing 15 parties in a week, like, it's really easy to forget to do all the things regarding recruiting, right? So I have a post the first day of my party talking about check out the new kits. Obviously, we don't want to sell the kit. We want to sell the business. However, we know a lot of people will sign up for the kit and end up doing a great job and being a great consultant and being a leader, moving up the career plan, all these things. So in this post, I talk about, did you know the air fryer alone is normally $279? You can get it for $269, as well as all these other products. Which of these kits would you like most if you started a Pampered Chef business? So then they'll comment, and obviously I have the message feature, so I would take it to, conversations there. Did you know the flexibility of a Pampered Chef business is something that attracts most new people to join? If you signed up to do this, how many hours would you want to work every week? This gives me an idea of how serious people might be, right? But also, I'm not coming at them about my success with being a consultant. I'm talking about what this business can do for them. How many hours do they want to work a week? Did you know by becoming a Pampered Chef consultant, an individual often becomes a better cook? What type of cook are you right now? Master of the microwave, take out on the regular, home cook, gourmet chef, right? So again, I'm finding out about them, learning about them, so that then I can solve challenges to help them, right, through this business. Did you know most consultants earn extra supplemental income? We can't share paychecks anymore. By working in their business each month, what would you do with some extra money this month? Obviously, again, this is about them. And did you know PC consultants have the chance to earn amazing destination vacations? Which of these would you like to earn first? Disney, obviously, every 5 years. A cabin with snow, because that's what I would prefer. Someplace foreign, and then someplace tropical, right? So again, all of these things that, they have the chance to earn it. And then did you know consultants never pay full price for products? Which product would you want discounted? Deluxe air fryer, manual food processor, rock. Guess what? All of these products are in the kits. So again, not paying full price for the item they want, but get a discount and start a business. I'll help them every step of the way. But again, now I have one of these every single day. And then I make sure every single day I set aside 30 minutes to do what? Actually engage with the people that engaged in these posts. So I have 30 minutes on my calendar that says recruiting leads. And I will literally go in each day and engage with the people, try to engage, start conversations with the people that commented on these things. Okay? So that was the only other thing I wanted to share about that.
Steve, this is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. I'm sure that people's heads are like exploding with all the information. So we can, if you have a few minutes to answer some questions, that'd be great.
Sure.
I think Mary had one in the chat. When you call people out about ordering, is it private message during the party? And I believe it's in the party as a comment, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then anyone else have a question?
I do.
Go ahead.
So I had two questions actually. One is how I have a hard time getting my host to invite a lot of people. And even when they have invited them, a lot of times people aren't joining, and I'm even going in and doing a reminder, but I'm not getting the number of people in the parties that I would like to have. And I also feel like the way the Facebook change, it's harder for them to invite because they have to actually like put in specific things. So how are you getting your host to get that?
You cut out at the end, but I think I heard it. So basically, I will tell them to add 200 people, right? And I will tell them, this is the most work that you'll have to do for this entire party. Make a list of all of the people, because in my message to them, I say, Facebook is not as smart as we think it is. And so when you put a person, there will be people that come up as suggested for you to add based on how they engage with you in general on your wall, whatever. That suggested friends list that comes up when they go to add. So I say, make a list of your 200 people and literally start to type their name in and add them in that way, so that you don't duplicate add, because you will make Facebook angry if you add the same people, and it will keep coming up as if you can add them, because it doesn't recognize that you've already added them. And if the person doesn't accept in real time, then they'll show up again in that list. So I couch it as, Becky, this is literally the most work you will have to do to have a successful party. Will you partner with me to get these 200 people on a list and add it. I also have them do that on Monday of the week of the party. So that way, like, they may say, oh, I'm so busy. I would say, okay, well, let's do it over the next couple of days. Get those 200 added over the next couple of days. Make your list, go ahead and add in some, and then add in the rest. I mean, other than that, I don't really have, I don't really have problems like that, but I do start on Monday, and I do say to, if they give me kind of pushback about making the list and whatever, I say, well, don't worry, I'm telling you this Monday because you have a couple of days to do this. I think your sound, Lisa, there's no sound.
Yeah, you're muted.
No.
We can't hear you, Lisa.
Well, I think you answered it, Steve. So I think we'll see if we have another question.
I have one.
Go ahead.
I'm finding lately that a lot of people are wanting to extend their parties. Do you ever do that, or how do you get around doing that? Because I'd like to like tidy them up, close them out, and move on to the next group. But like I had 7 last week that everybody wanted to extend.
Yeah, so I don't, no, that does not happen. So basically, so in the middle of the week when we're, in our host group, then I put all of my hosts in one group when the party starts, in like a group chat, whatever. I will tell them on Monday that they need to be making their wish list because their party closes at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday night, and they have 2 hours to shop. I tell them their friends have been waiting for their, and I know now that it's going to be different with direct ship and whatever, but they're still going to be waiting until all this shipping stuff gets figured out, right? And the times tighten up. So I couch it now as, your friends have generously ordered and spent their money to support you. So we need to be efficient with our time to get our host order in. And so you have 2 hours to get your orders in. And I close the parties that night. I hear stories, people holding them for days, whatever. If someone says, oh, well, I have I get, so-and-so gets paid on Friday. I would say, Christy, can you reach out to Mary and ask her what she plans to order? Because if it's a citrus peeler, I'm not holding a party open.
I love it. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah. And again, here's the reality. You know what? It's a business, right? So you have to lead with like half of this, right? Like empathy, compassion, being nice. The rest of it is like, you're a business owner. So if you were at a store, right, and a retail store, and the sale ended on a certain day, do you think they would keep the sale open for you? No, they would say, oh, the sale ends on Friday. This is the last doorbuster day. Come and get it or don't get it at all. It's the same thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. How about one more?
I have a question.
Okay.
Stephen, what are you going to do about the early bird post and giving a price for that with the direct ship?
I think the only difference would be that I just need to make sure I unlock it and add, I think I need to probably just unlock it or whatever and add what I'm going to add and then announce it later, maybe, based on whatever. But here's the reality, guys. In terms of like the tickets and stuff, I don't count any tickets. I don't got time for that. So I normally just, the person, and maybe I'm being too honest, Becky, but I pick the most engaged person who has ordered, and they've been all over the party, so people would suspect that they would win because they were the one that was up on everything. And with direct ship, I'm just going to pick the most engaged person that orders in the last day. I'm going to unlock their whatever, they add the prize. Once direct ship comes, I'm not doing daily game prizes anymore. I know a lot of people that have been not doing them forever, and they don't have any, the orders still come in, they have no issues. So I'm not going to be doing the daily game thing anymore because I can't. I could, I guess, cut the timing off earlier in the day and say your order, but then there's no guarantee they would have ordered. So, and I'm not sending prizes out after the fact. I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna. That's my plan for the early bird.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm on direct ship, and when you don't need to unlock it. I'm in the pilot program, and you don't need to unlock it. You can send a gift after their order has been placed, even a week later, 2 weeks later. You can go into their order and send gifts, so it's no problem.
Yeah, I saw that the little option with the 7 or 8 things too. Yeah, I saw that. For me, I'm gonna test a little bit and see if I can give away less and still have the same success because I hear of other people doing it, and I just do it because I thought that I was getting more bookings that way. But if I don't need to, then why?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to love direct ship. You can choose to unlock it whatever you want. Charisse, can I ask you to mute real quick? And I think, Stephen, we just appreciate your time. I mean, my goodness, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing with us and spending your time. Everybody's excited. I don't know if you could see the chat and
Sure.
thanking you. You have a phenomenal business, and congratulations on all of your successes. So thank you so much.
Sure. Sorry if I took too long.
No,
Bye,
you
guys.
didn't at all. Everybody loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording there in case we want to use that.